So, in my honest opinion, this is why no contact isn't working. All right. The rule is simple. All right. If somebody doesn't want me, I don't want them neither. All right. In a case, but I know this can be hard. All right. It can be hard because sometimes you really like some people, but they don't want you. So you try to go no contact or do anything, any other kind of manipulative games in the hopes that these people would miss you or these people would then start to see your value. All right. So I can understand. So for this reason, I will try to um I will try to you know I will try to say it's very fine. Okay, it's very fine to be a bit lenient, all right, regards to my first rule, which is if somebody doesn't want me, I don't want them neither. I will try to be lenient a bit, okay? And you should also be lenient with that in case you really like this person, all right? Because one thing that we should understand is that it should not be about an ego thing, okay, whereby you feel like, yes, I want them and they must want me back or something. You see it? And it should also be like, okay, I want them, and if they don't want them, I don't want them neither. I cannot pretend like I don't want them when I really want them. Okay? So the basic rule is, if you are the type that has the confidence to walk away once and for good, when somebody doesn't want you, you don't also want them. And it's not because you are pretending like you don't want them, but you really don't want them. Simply because these people haven't shown that they care about you. And you wouldn't want to be in the hands of somebody who doesn't care about you just because you want to feel, just because you want them, all right? But they don't want you. As a matter of fact, if you fall into the hands of somebody that doesn't like you and you want them, if you force yourself into their lives, they are going to abuse you, they are going to torment you, they are going to disrespect you, they wouldn't be loyal to you, all right? They are going to use you, exploit you, emotionally manipulate you, all right? So you don't want all this kind of torture just in the name of being with somebody that doesn't show interest in you. You see? So that's why I think the first rule that I just stated is still important. If somebody doesn't want me, I don't want them neither. You see it? But like I said, let's be lenient just a bit, because sometimes you may have the impression that, yes, if I should maybe sometimes you may have the impression that you probably did something wrong, or you probably did not present yourself well, or there was something that you needed to do, or you feel like there is something else that you need to prove to these people that you are worthy of their love or something, or you feel like maybe you were too hesitant, you were rushing the whole thing, and you came across as being too needy. Then you could say, okay, let me take some steps back, all right, so that at least these people have some breathing space to actually think about me, to actually miss me or something, and maybe consider the possibility of coming back into my life. All right, so in this case, then you could try to say you are doing no contact. And this doesn't mean that you are really it's not like a game that you are playing. That's one thing. So if you are saying you are doing no contact, and you are saying you are doing no contact because to you it's a game that you are playing, you are constantly thinking about these people and 24/7, right? But you are resisting the urge to not text them back or something, then that is more or less like you deceiving yourself, all right? So and in case these people ever hit back at you, you come across as being needy again, because it's like you were pretending all this while, and you were just also trying to manipulate them by keeping some distance. So once they hit at you, you come across as being needy again, trying to set a date, trying to talk about how much you miss them and all of that. You see it? So the best way to do, I don't even want to say the best way to do no contact or anything, all right? But let's call it what it is, because that's a common term these days. But so let's say the best way to do your no contact should be that you are not doing it because you want to play games. No, you are doing it because you feel like these people need some space. All right, they need some space, and you are doing it not also because you just respect yourself and you don't want to constantly be forcing yourself into other people's lives, as this comes across as being too needy. And nobody wants people that are too needy or people that don't show self-respect and self-love, right? So you are just doing it because you feel like these people need some space, all right? Whether really they need some space or not. For instance, you might be talking to a girl, and that particular girl seemed to not be that much available, all right? She's not that available. Meanwhile, this girl probably would tell you that, you know what, I'm with some friend. And funny enough, sometimes with a guy friend, okay? And you like, maybe throughout the day, you never really cared about me to even text me or anything. I thought you were actually busy. Maybe the last time I tried talking to you, you told me you were busy, you had something going on or whatever, and that you were going to get back to me. You never got back to me. I'm following up, and to my biggest surprise, you are telling me that you are with another guy, or you are just they probably would tell you like, I'm with another friend. Okay, I'm just with a friend. I'm not having. I'll get back to you, and blah blah blah. And you like. So, if you are applying the so-called no contact rule blindly, how would you, let's come back to what I was saying. How would you feel in such a situation whereby somebody is telling you that they are not that available, okay? And at the same time, you can see that these people are actually living their best life with other friends. It simply tells you that there are two things involved. It's either these people are manipulating you, right? Maybe these people really like you, but like I said, they need some time, all right? They just need some time to process all the feelings and all of that. Maybe they don't want to. Some people are scared of attachment, probably because of their past experiences, right? Some have just come out of a relationship, or some of them came out of a toxic relationship where they really love somebody and the person broke their hearts. So they are sometimes afraid of, let's say, making themselves vulnerable again, and they're just scared, right, of love. So your feelings might be genuine, but they are finding it hard to believe you. You see it? So in such a case, it's not like you are to do no contact because you really want to play any games or anything, but you just allow the people some breathing space, just so they can actually process their feelings, all right, and consider being with you or not. You see it? But while you detach, so it's not like you are playing games or anything. So why am I saying this? Because to me, it's not really about no contact, all right? Because sometimes you may meet somebody. Imagine that you've met a girl that genuinely likes you. It's not like this girl, if she has shown you every sign that she likes you, but it's just that, like I said, it's not sometimes also because she's playing hard to get or anything, but sometimes it's just that, like I said, because of their past trauma and what have you, she's really afraid, and she really needs time to process these feelings. All right. So if you should detach, all right, now you'd allow her the time to actually process those feelings and consider coming back to you, right? You see it? But now the problem with you applying the so-called no contact rule is that when you detach, if you are to strictly apply no contact, it means that you are never going to reach out to these people again. The problem might tell you never to double text a woman. Okay, so all these are rules and games that they give to us men these days. Never double text a woman. You know, when you go no contact, you should never and ever reach out. All right, and blah 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 and blah 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 and blah blah blah. But now imagine a case where a woman genuinely likes you, but it's just that she has, like I said, she has probably been hurt in the past. She's trying to heal. She's not that she really shows that she genuinely likes you, but she's kind of afraid of the whole love situation and everything, because she's afraid of being hurt again. All right. And then you strictly apply your no contact and decide never to text her. All right, you decide never to reach out. Now this woman, because she likes you, okay, or she liked you, let's put it that way. Now we are speaking in the past. Because she liked you and you detach and never reached out, she probably may conclude that, you know what, maybe this guy was just one of those players. He hasn't been able to stick around. He actually was doing all that. It's like he was just love bombing me in the aim of getting to my pants. And since I didn't give him away, you see, he has run away. This is how she may think, because but if you were going no contact because you just wanted to give her some space, then it means that you wouldn't hesitate. Okay, let's assume that like the girl at the moment that you want is very busy. So since she's very busy and she seems initially she seemed so available, and you could even call her during work and she would pick your call and she had no issues or whatever. But now you have seen that she still likes you. She hasn't shown any sign, neither has she complained that you did anything wrong or anything, but she's acting a bit distant. Now if, like I said, you should go no contact absolutely and never text her back, then what you are trying to tell her is that it's like you are going to prove to her that you were never worthy of her time, because you were probably just there to get into her pants and go away. And since she's not giving you that chance, then it's like you are like, what is the point waiting? You see? So if you genuinely like somebody, the only time where you should go no contact forever, all right, is when maybe this person has done something in the process. Okay, maybe you showed this person that you like them, but they showed you hate instead, all right? Or they showed you clear signs that they don't really want you in their lives in any way or form, all right? They probably never text you back at all. They have been disrespectful in any way or the other. Then you need to go no contact. And when you go no contact, you should never even ever think of getting back to these people. I don't see the point. Then the first rule that I mentioned is what should be applied. They don't want me, I don't want them back. So it's not like you are playing a game thing in the hopes that, oh, one day they'll text me back. No. I just consider that these people are not worthy of my time. That is it, and nothing else. All right? But if I feel like these people are worthy of my time, but some people who really care about you and who really see you to be a lovely person, they really want to be with you, those girls would, at some point in time, if you really pay attention to your conversation and your text messages, you will remember that at some point in time, these people might have told you that they are taking their time and that they don't want to rush things or something like that. All right. Also be careful, because somebody may tell you they don't want to rush things and they will hang out with you. They will try to use you for lunch dates and exploit you. That one is different. These are users. But somebody who tells you that, like, you know what, they are taking things slowly, they don't really want to rush things. Even if she tells you that she's talking to other guys, it's normal. You should also be talking to other women. So also take things slowly. But when you are going no contact, you are going no contact simply because you want to give her some breathing space to process her feelings. But you have to now tell yourself how long you are willing to stick around. All right. So, for instance, if I realize that she's acting distant, but it's not that she's acting cold. There's a difference. All right. Maybe she doesn't reach out no more, but when I reach out, she still seems interested. And you probably should ask her if everything is fine. All right. And she might tell you that, she's just taking her time, or she has this going on, or whatever. Then you just humbly respect that. Or like I said, during your chatting process, you might have even noticed that she might have told you at some point in that she's taking things slowly. So no need to rush her or anything. You should also consider talking to other people. But now what you do is that you don't give up. All right. You wait. What you do is you for instance, if I ask to go out with her this week and she's not available or anything, and I decide, and she's not really available, she's not texting me back, she's not doing any of these things, I also just match her energy, not because I'm playing games or it's about no contact. No, I also just let her understand, oh cool, like we'll kick it off when you are available again or whatever. And then now I have to decide how much time am I willing to wait, all right, to get back to her. So, but that doesn't mean I'm going to detach forever. So you could wait, for instance, like in a week time, and see if she going to also initiate some conversation or not. If she doesn't, then you could reach out and ask to hang out, for instance. Don't just ask like, let's go out. No, just ask, when will you be available to just ask, for instance, what are your plans for the weekend? And she might say, oh, you know what, I have this going on, I have that going on, or whatever. And you like, let me close the all right, it was a bit too noisy. They're actually cleaning the streets, so you probably would say, okay, what do you have planned for the weekend or something? And she might tell you, you know what, I have this going on, I have that going on. And you are like, oh, I was thinking of having lunch or something, meeting you or whatever, seeing each other or whatever. And she might tell you, you know what, this weekend I'm really busy. Would it be possible maybe next weekend? Or will it be possible on Thursday evening after work or whatever? Now, what do? You just wait, and then you get to meet this person. If she tells you maybe it's not possible this weekend, I'm busy or whatever, and she doesn't suggest any other date, then it just tells you that this person really doesn't, it's just using like it's low-key rejection all this while. It's not like she was really busy, but she's not really interested that much into you, though she probably was initially showing interest. Then in that case, because if she refuses to honor your date or the proposed date, and she hasn't proposed any other thing, and she just leaves you like in the doom by telling you that, oh, I'm busy, and she's not making any suggestions, it will be disrespectful on your part to come back to her and suggest another date again. You cannot know people's agenda. That's none of your business. So if you are putting in the effort to meet them and they feel like they are not available, then they should suggest a different date by themselves. If they don't, you could, okay, if you want to be lenient enough, you can still ask them, okay, so when would it be possible? But that will make you come across as being needy. Just keep quiet. They are telling you that they are not available. Then like, oh, okay. Please let me know when you are free or something. And then you go your way. If they ever reach out, but as you go away, you go to look for other people and you are living your life. It means that if you should meet somebody that you really like, and that person also likes you, and that person is available, then you go with that person and leave this other person that is not making it up for you. It's simple. So to me, this is how no contact should be. So the purpose of the key message in my video is that never and ever try to go no contact because you are trying to win people who don't want you back. That should not be your goal. Secondly, when you go no contact, you are doing it because you want to give some breathing space for those people. Sometimes those people are genuinely actually not available. So that is your reason for going no contact. Or you have the impression that these people have their life, like they are trying to take things slowly. You have the impression that these people might have been hurt in their previous relationships. They are taking their time to get to know you or something. Or it could also be that these people are just playing games. Sometimes not games in a toxic manner, but some women would want to test you to see how confident are you. You probably pretended that you were this guy that has several options. You were this guy that has several hobbies. You were this guy that is so passionate about your businesses or your whatever, your career or whatever. You are this confident guy. All right, a guy that has a lot of things going on for him. You demonstrated all these kind of things. So the woman's way of distancing herself may be to see, how are you going to act? Are you going to act needy? Because a guy that is truly on his purpose and that is really busy is not going to be bombarding her with messages and be acting insecure about who are you with, where are you. He has no time for that. But he knows he's the prize. So sometimes she may be doing this, and when women are testing you, it's always subconscious. Some of them, I'm not saying all, but most of them, if it's natural, then it's subconscious. But some may be just, up to some different evil thing. That is something different, right? But naturally, it's subconscious. So when you don't act needy and you don't detach at the same time, it means that you aren't playing games, all right? The only way you can appear confident to somebody that is playing games is when you refuse to play the game. It's not when you try to outsmart them because if you try to outsmart them, then you end up hurting yourself. It's simple. Women are open to all the men in the world. just as women are also open to all the women in the world. But the difference is that women are approached by men, and men are the ones that make the move. So women have the advantage. It doesn't matter. Some people will say yes, that even if she hits whatever age, okay, apart from maybe if her menstrual cycle is done or something, and then maybe this woman is interested in childbirth, that's where she may be, you may be saying from there on, she starts to lose, because if she meets even a man of her dream, but childbearing would be a problem or something. Or if she's approaching that stage, then that's where you would be saying she's trying to, she must find a guy or something. But apart from that, if it's just about being in a relationship and we are to take childbearing even out of the equation, women, even in their 50s, would still be approached by guys of our age, 30s, 20s, and what have you. It's possible, all right? And if she makes it known to, if she gives choosing signals to men in the street, making it seem like showing that she's interested in maybe hooking up or something, a woman even in her 60s will get a 20 years guy to hook up with her. It's possible. But women is different. You see it? So if you understand this dynamic, then you understand that you should not be playing games. If you are trying to play games, then you never win. At the end of the day, you never win, and why would you even want to play such games? For me, I'm not just that type. You see, that's me. I don't do that. You end up hurting yourself the more. This is not worth it. All right? So if you see that this person is really playing games, all right, it's not like she's testing you or something. How do you know somebody is testing you? If somebody is testing you naturally as a woman, when you reach out, she'll be polite with you. If you try to meet up or something, she'll be there for you and everything. So you just know that she's only trying to test your worth or something. So you need to be confident by not being too needy, by not just match her energy, and then cool down a bit, focus on your whatever that you have going on. Or you could be talking to other women, ask her out some other time, and you see that if she will see that, okay, this guy was able to detach, this guy is really confident, and then she would want to see you, and you go out, and that may be it. But if this person is really playing games, or this person has shown that she's not interested in you, going no contact and be thinking, to me, that is so much draining. To be thinking, to be pretending I really like this person has shown me that she doesn't like me, and she would never like me, but I'm waiting the hope that she would ever reach out to me. To me, that is, why would you do this to her? Why would you have to constantly look at your phone, maybe for years or months, to see somebody's message? It's not worth it. So this marks the end of my video, all right? Go no contact because you want to give space to people. Don't do it because you want to manipulate people. Manipulating people will only hurt you, all right? And don't just do it, That is what I have to say. If somebody doesn't want you, you don't want them neither in your life, not today or tomorrow. So you don't expect anything from them anymore. If they reach out to you, unless maybe they have shown genuinely that now they are interested in you and you believe in whatever, then you could consider getting them back into your life. But if people show that they don't want you, it's not about no contact. I just don't want you neither. And it's not like I'm blocking you, I'm deleting you, but I'm just living my life, and I'm getting to meet other people, and I might even start a family very soon with a different person, and you are out of my life. You don't deserve to be in my life if you don't want me. It's not like I'm begging for your love. But if I'm to go non-contact, I'll only do non-contact to some women that I really like, and I know they also like me, but they need some breathing space. Thank you so much for watching.